Thanks, Rand. So we are hitting up Financial Fridays. Now, I always kind of take advantage of this situation because I like to quiz you during the breaks and get my own retirement tips when you're here. So thank you for that. But we were talking about kind of a new retirement concept. Can you share that with everybody?
Yeah, absolutely. So as you know, I am really passionate about helping families with their finances. So I came here today on Financial Friday to let all the Jacksonville viewers know that they are thinking about retirement the wrong way.
How do you mean retirement the wrong way?
So let me ask you a basic question, Jana. Do you think people lie to themselves?
Yeah, especially when I, step on the scale or look at my bank account and think there's going to be more money in there than there really is.
Right. Of course they do. Everyone lies to
Everyone lies.
themselves.
Just like a little bit. Okay.
Right. And so it's no different when we're talking about people thinking about retiring. They ultimately want to try and stay positive and optimistic that things are going to get better. But in the end, they're not seeing the results that they want and frankly need. So they continuously lie to themselves that their plan, or lack thereof, is working and they're going to be happy in the long run. And that is the lie.
So I feel like you're always the truth hammer, like when you come in here. So I think you're right. I do. At the same time, it just doesn't seem quite tangible to me yet because I'm like, I got time, and the money's going to come, and I'm going to get a raise. And in my head, I got a plan, but I know realistically I don't have a plan. So what's our solution to that? Like, make me feel better right now.
Okay. So before I tell you, let me ask you one more question.
Okay.
When are you going to retire?
I have no idea.
Neither do I.
I have no idea.
Neither do I. And
I feel like I'm in the hot seat. I'm like, I don't know.
That's the problem. Retirement is too far away for us. Heck, we don't even have a starting date. We don't know where we're going to live. We don't even know how much money we're going to need. So how can it be real? So the way we fix this problem is we stop caring about retirement. That's it. The way I look at it is this. I'm 38. The average life expectancy in the United States right now is 78. So that means I really have 40 more summers if I'm average. Oof. So everything that's in the past, that's done. My life is this window, 38 to 78. And I want to do this much stuff in this much amount of time. So I know that I have to be hyper efficient and focus on the things that I want to do and the people I want to do them with. So in order to achieve all these things before I die, I also need to be hyper efficient with my money. And that's where the 5-year financial plan comes into place.
Okay, well, I'm excited to hear about that. And I also understand now why you were dragging me away from Amber's designer bag table. You were like, come on back with me. So what is that plan?
So effectively, a 5-year financial plan differs from a traditional retirement plan in the sense it's not based on your goals. I don't want to say I don't care about your goals because I do, but just like how your goals were different 5 years ago from today, more than likely in 5 years your goals will change again. So simply put, your goals don't matter right now. They're not important. What is important is that you are hyper-focused on the next 5 years because I want every single one of your viewers to be as effective and efficient with their money over this short window of time. That's it. After 5 years are up, we reassess the situation and come up with a new 5-year plan.
So this sounds like something I definitely need in my life, but it actually sounds like something I could do. And one thing I have to brag about you is that you actually will talk to me. It's not so high level that I can't understand, that I can't wrap my head around it, which is why I love when you come in. But if we want to take that next step, even as me as 34, how can I do that with you?
Yeah, so I would say the 5-year financial plan consists of 3 things. Number one, step one's let's be honest. We look through all your details of your financial framework right now and identify strengths and weaknesses. For example, are you one of the millions of people who have way too much money in your checking and savings account at Bank of America, Wells Fargo, Chase, that's yielding 0.001%? That would be an area of weakness. Number 2 is just give you the skills and information necessary so that you can make sound financial decisions and avoid the pitfalls of ignorance. Number 3 is we give you 3 customized financial plans. A baseline plan that just basically says, if you keep doing what you're doing, here's where you'll end up. An optimized plan, which is if you take a few of our recommendations, here's where we think you'll line up. And ultimately, a stretch plan where if you maximize every aspect of information we give you, here's where we think you'll end up. Good, better, best. After that, it's up to the families to follow the plan and meet semi-annually to review our progress and update where we need to. That's
awesome.
it.
Well, I feel good, better, and best after that conversation. Thanks for another great Financial Friday. If you want to check them out, visit conciergecap.com. Stick around for more River City Live right after this.